We are live, coming at you from the Whale Trading Network broadcast studios. We got a chart request show instead of a chat request show like last week, huh, Mager?
That's right. You got it right this time. That's good, eh?
Yep, that time I didn't have the mush mouth going on. So we are going to go over the chart requests that have come into the Discord. If you want to get into the Discord, you can join the Discord with the link inside of the description on the video here. Just want to touch on the YouTube channel. We added a couple videos here. Becoming a Chart Master Part 1 and Part 2 talks about the indicator, how to use the indicator, and how to make some money, right?
Yeah, what it's actually designed to do and how to use it efficiently to maximize gains. Because I mean, let's be real, that's what we're in the space for, right? Is to maximize gains. So take some time and watch that video so you could really understand the concept and how everything gels together. And like Pi said, the part 2 goes over the technical suite that we sent out that covers all the channels that I go over in detail all the time with all the guys so they can make educated swing decisions, right? So that's what it's all about.
Yep, and you're definitely going to want to check that out because you know what? You're going to watch it several times because you're not going to pick everything up the first time. So make sure you become extremely familiar with how that process works to make you the best trader you could possibly be using the indicator, right? Okay. All right, so let's take a look over here. We have the Discord. And yes, where is it? Oh, it's over here. Hello. All right, so our Discord is over here. Our indicator is completely customized, 100% tied into our Discord. We get gold dots from the 5-day. We get gold dots from the daily. We get gold dots from the 4-hour. We get buy and sell signals all day long. And we also get some technical alerts that come into these channels over here. We can see that we have some support wicks on the Bollinger Basis Band. We have ATR contractions. We have breakdown below the SMA 250s. Okay, so you're going to get all this information when you subscribe to the Discord. You'll get stop loss suggestions and all that good stuff. And you can also gain access to the indicator that we are going to be showing here today. Okay. All right. So let's take a look and see what we have here from the request. We're going to be looking at the Goose. And the Goose is going to be looking for MicroStrategy, MSTR.
Okay. I think I called this out the other day. Had a 5-day, right?
Yeah.
So that's where you want to start planning an entry, right? And that's a good sign, right? Clearly oversold. Stochastics reset, MACD's crossed. I don't know if the actual MACD is crossed. This is normalized, so it's a little different, right? Let's see what channel it's in now, right? So see, came out of the capitulation, broke up back into a bear channel. It's finding support. It didn't even come down to the 200, right? So yes, this is a bearish structure, right? This is one of the things that I cover in the video and part 2. But you can see this is looking bullish. Now, why? I can tell you why. So usually when there's a capitulation, it usually wants to come down and find a support line, right? And this would have been your support line. but buyers clearly stepped in before the support, right? So you can look at that as bullish. Um, we'll see how that plays out, right? So if I was looking to place an entry for this, if I was trying to get in this, um, I would look here, maybe here, right? Oh, I want in here, right here, right? So this here on the daily, clear bear channel, right? And again, I cover that, right? So let me flip to this. This is how I see how much cleaner this is. So I use the hike and asking handles when I'm doing this. I'm gonna break down in detail more of the stuff that I do so you guys can understand exactly what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Everything that I do for a reason. It's not like, oh, I have it set this way just because, right? Like, for example, my heat maps, I have specific thresholds for specific times, right? So again, everything I do is for a reason. Um, I I I would be trying to trail this guy right here because it broke back down low. So it rejected our basis, right? What we're always looking for, right? So we want to see a breakup over that. And that's clear neckline resistance when there's a convergence. The two lines that we use, especially they are, and again in the video, these are what we know as number three and number one. This is your number one. Well, actually, it toss up. This number one maybe, or this is number one. It's either or. They're pretty close. Um, they're both strong resistances when you're underneath them, right? So you want to see strategy break this, and you want to see a retest of it successfully, um, kind of like this, right? So usually when you'll see this, this is the start of your bull channel, but it rejected on the top band. When it's this high up like this, you need to see a FOMO channel or it's going to come down. Uh, there's no and ifs or buts about it. There's not too many times that it will wedge up together and
Mm-hmm.
stay like that without breaking in either direction, right? So you can see this is pretty clear that it was breaking up over, right? So you always can consider that a FOMO channel, right? Uh, it's not inside of the channel, it's fighting in and out of it, right? So I'll still always consider that anytime I see consecutive breaks up over, that's still a clean FOMO channel as long as it doesn't lose that nine, right?
Yeah.
As soon as it loses that nine, you know you're done, right? So yeah, this printed the gold dot on the 5 day, and I
Yeah.
mean,
Five
look,
day.
uh, this was clearly trying to mark you, tell you, hey man, this thing you should buy it. It's about to blast off. Uh, and if you did, I mean, I'd have to pull up the backtest report, but I can tell you probably didn't get stopped out on many of these, right? Um, that's what they're designed for. But like I covered in the stock room. Um, I'll show an example here. Uh, this is what I'm working on right now. So as you can see, yeah, clearly I already have a clear difference. I have to add some back. I took away too many. That's okay. It's a work in progress. It won't take me that long. And as you can see, you'll make a hell of a lot more money and so much easier to see it, right?
Yeah.
This is with the back tester. Uh, I, I'm not too familiar with this backtester. That's Pi's gig. He knows
Mm-hmm.
all the settings for it. I suck at it. He always has.
Now, come
So,
on now. You're perfectly okay with it. I
yeah,
like showing
no,
you them big numbers, though, right?
yeah, no. So that's okay. That's his thing. So if you ever want um a backtesting report on an asset just to see how efficient the system is, you would have to request that from Pi to get a more accurate number. Mine are never right, it seems. But anyways, so that's what I'm working on right now. Yesterday and today.
Yeah,
Um,
and we'll get those cleaned up and issue out a new indicator over the next day or two.
yeah, be close to that, right? I'm pretty close, as you guys can see. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to add a few more back, and then I'll be happy. Um, like as you can see, big difference, right? Big, right? So, uh, and that went away because we do not use those candles unless we should, right? So, I told the guys this with the indicators, stick with these candles, but with the stocks, take a peek. Doesn't hurt. Some of them can be better. It's different metrics, reads the candles a lot differently, right? Sometimes you can get better results. This one clearly is not better results. So any ones like I explained to the guys, any ones that are better with the Heiken candles, just to let me buy notes so we can have the bot tell you when it prints the dot in the chat.
Right. Well,
Uh,
a lot of people don't know what the difference is between the normal and the Heikeneishi. They we call them the Asian candles. Or Japanese candles are they work off of averages off of the previous candle, so that's why you would see a difference. Whereas the normal candles use the current pricing and numbers. The Japanese version uses in average. So that's why you kind of see things are off like that. And it's really a lagging indicator, right? So on the lower time frames, like for the leverage indicator that we're developing, those candles work out better, right? What it appears to be. So because of that average, so there's a little bit of smoothing in there, and it can help you and hurt you in the long run. But that's the difference. Why you kind of see the sometimes you'll see a price difference, but that's the main difference between the two.
yeah, that's right. This is the indicator here. I don't know if I have the right settings up. As you can see, there's two versions up right now that I'm messing with, tweaking it some more, right? So there's another perk here with our guys in this channel. It calls these trades. Ethereum, I think, is only at 89% now instead of 100 this week. Um, it lost a trade just slightly, but it's going to happen. It
Yeah,
closed a little too early, so but I think Link is still 100 and Teo is 100 and BNB I think was 96 or 90 or something. I can't remember. But um yeah, so it calls out pretty much when things are gonna turn around, right? So
yeah. And this is the copy trade on the 5 minutes. So this is kind of like a beta testing for the leverage indicator.
yeah, that's right. And like you can see it bought here and it's still holding it. I mean, if you're using it, like I explained to the guys, if you want to use it, just have exit points, right? So this was my exit point. I I do things a little differently. I chart, right? So I don't really use the indicator to sell. Um, on this, I'll use it as confluence, right? Uh, if it hits my points, right? Because as you can see, I can't rely on it all the time to make pinpoint decisions for me. Like, see, this would tell me that I gotta get out, right? Like, and it hit my inside out, right? So, the inside circle that you need to see break up over. Um, I warned the guys earlier today in chat that it would probably either go down for liquidity, and which it did, but not by much, right? And or chop around. So, and essentially that's pretty much what we did, right? So, um, as you can see, I'm really good with these fib circles. I can do them pretty accurately. I can say that and know it. Um, because I mean they've always played out for me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, on all the time frames that I use. I guess that's a little too high. I thought I had a bunch of fib circles on this one, right? Um, but I share them in our Discord all the time, right? And yeah, so you can see, right? So this fib circle moves. You can use a bigger one or a wider one or whatever, right? To locate stuff. I'll teach the guys how to use it
Mm-hmm.
when when I have more time, when I get this all under control, right? So, this is a lot of work.
Yeah, I
And
mean it's probably more advanced and there's a
oh
lot
yeah,
to.
that's not you're not gonna learn that in a day. I'll promise you
Hey, come
that
on, you
right
can put a
now.
little 45-second video together, right?
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, that's. I wish, right,
Right.
if it was that easy.
That's right. Dance for me, Ramses.
Yeah, no, not likely, right? You're not gonna learn that in a day. I'll tell you that right now. But with the right guidance and patience and the willingness to learn it, you will. I'll make sure of it. I'll teach you it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, strategy. I mean, first dot since what, 2022. 4 years in between, guys. I mean, yeah, it's definitely going down. Pi, eh?
Yeah.
What do you think? That
Yeah. No.
that that there. Oh, the indicator must be broken. There's a red
Yeah.
candle.
It's probably gonna.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Right?
probably gonna hit
Right?
zero.
No. Yeah, no. See, like things, you gotta give it. You gotta give it a little bit of time if you're trying to catch big plays like this. And again, uh, that's covered in the video.
Mm.
One of the ones that I did over the last couple of days, explaining in detail the guys that actually got the indicators. So I want to make sure that they're actually using it properly, because I know if you don't know how to use it or what, and you
Yeah.
look at, like, say, the 4 hour, and you're like, wow, why is there so many red dots, right? But if you watch the video, you could completely understand that 90% of these are irrelevant. They're canceled out by your 5 day. Um, but yeah, again, you would have to watch the video to understand that. So meta, I mean, 4 years since last five day dot, guys. Decision's
MicroStrategy.
yours,
Yeah.
right?
All right. The next one he's looking for is a Novo Nordisk NVO. This is the diabetes company,
Yeah. Okay.
right?
Okay. Yeah. Mm, yeah. We called this out in the stock room. 2 days ago, off of this year. You had a nice signal here to start playing an entry, right? I think there's one on the 5 day too on this one, and like, look, like it was screaming it at you, right? This here one, I don't know if the so you'd have to pay attention to the 5 day on this, right? So yeah, like, well, that's been trying to call a bottom, but it just kept hitting capitulations, right? Uh, Hard sell-offs from profit takers. I mean, let's be real. If people that are buying it up here and it starts coming down, they're like, "Oh, okay, I'll hold it for a little bit longer." it'll probably go up because it already mooned for me, right? And then it's going down more, and then they sell, and then the people that are a little stronger than them are finally breaking, and then they sell, and then you know, and it trickles from there until it finally capitulates down into where it's gonna become a bottom
Hmm.
for real skis, right?
Right.
So on those 5 day dots, right? You would have been able to run off of the 4 hour or the daily to try to scalp this, but I mean after that kind of run up, I don't know. I'd be waiting for way more of a confirmation than just one or two little candles, right?
Yeah.
Even on these dots, I'd be like, oh, I don't trust this guy,
Yeah.
right?
Not the way that structure looks. I would definitely be not be buying on the slope.
Well, no, it's a clear bump and run, right?
Yeah.
On a macro time frame at that after big slew of consecutive red dots on a 5 day breaking down out of a bull channel and losing the basis. Yeah, I'm not I'm not looking to buy that, right? So this was the initial buy pocket that I went over in the video again that traps people because they
Yeah.
think, oh, now it's going up, right? So this is existing orders that we were here waiting, hoping to finally catch the gravy train, and then they got a shit sandwich, right? And so,
Yeah.
and right, you can avoid that because like, look, bear channel, clear as day. Let's switch this. Like, look, clear as day, right? So because look, the basis line's never broken, right? So even on these here, I'd be like, oh, I don't know, right?
Hmm.
If you got them, I mean, if you use a stop loss, you made money off of them. I mean, they weren't bad calls. They were only bad if you didn't use a stop in place, right? So if you're buying a home run guy like this and not using the stop loss, if you're buying up here, then I mean that's not smart. That's gambling. You're not trading, right?
Yeah.
So this
When you're on
here,
the Asian candles.
yeah, no, I know. This here though, on the 5 day, the stochastic needs to come down a little
Hmm.
bit. It looks like that's what it's doing now, right? Uh, I'd watch it. It looks like it's got lots of room, right? I mean, clearly it got lots of room. If I was playing this just under here would be my stop loss somewhere. I'd want to give myself a little room for a wick, right? So I would never leave that at a round number like that. So I would make that at like 348, 347, 346, somewhere around there, and I'd throw a random number at the end of it, uh, keeping it, you know, weird, because they love round numbers. They hunt them because stupid traders use them. We don't use round numbers or whole numbers. We use odd, weird numbers that aren't realistic, right? People will be like, okay, I'm going to set a sell limit for XRP at $5. And then the makers will bring it up to 4.95 and dump it.
Hmm.
Right? So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, like don't be that person, right? You don't use round numbers, right? If you want to exit at 5, you'd be exiting around 480 something, right? Don't get greedy because you'll get stung. If
Yeah.
that's
Interesting
why
enough, there's a Ondo tokenized version of this. It's NVOON. I'd never seen that one before. So yeah.
I know that Mexi currently has Ondo's tokenized assets on its platform. It did. I'm not sure if it still does though. I don't remember seeing it as of late. I'd have to
Market
check
cap's
it
pretty
again.
low. It's only at 3 million. Hmm.
Yeah, like I said, I'd be still pretty cautious with this thing. I mean, I don't know what the hype is around it right now, but I don't like buying into hype, right? People are like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's got this weight loss thing or whatever, da 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 da. It can cure cancer."
Right.
Everyone will
Yeah.
be screaming about it, and then it'll it'll go back down to where clearly there was more buying support, right? Um, that was it an accumulation zone right here into distribution back into reaccumulation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, you think they're going to be picking up a lot more sales, seeing that Trump signed that thing to drop the cost from $1,400 a month down to $199. So there's probably going to be a lot more people aping in onto the old Wagovi.
yeah, see, and that's something to be cautious over, right? That could be like sell the news kind of thing, right? So uh, or sell the event, right? Buy the news and sell the event, right?
Yeah, in
Um,
true form, when they announced it, it still continued to go down. So that's everybody's selling the news on that one.
yeah. Um, this here guy though, I gave you the numbers. Just watch for it. If you're playing this, be super safe with this thing, right? Um, it's still super overextended from where it came from. Remember that, right? Just because it was up here at one point does not mean it's not gonna come down back down here at some point,
Yeah.
right? So, and you don't want to be buying something at $300 and then ends up at 50 bucks or something, right? Because Trump Trump throws a curveball and instead uses a different product or a different company or a different
Mm-hmm.
avenue, right? So don't buy off of hype. Don't buy off of hope. Don't stick to fundamentals and charts,
Yeah.
right? That's you know that won't fail you. But yeah, be careful of that.
All right. The next one he's got everybody's favorite BTBT.
What?
I know you were all excited there, right?
Ah, yeah.
This is a
I was
pub.
like, ah,
Right, this is a publicly traded digital asset company. They specialize in mining Bitcoin, so it's kind of close, right? BTBT.
oh, BT. Hey, signals there, guys. I mean, if there can't be any more signals than all of these printing at the same time as Bitcoin, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If you're bears and stuff, and have at it, man. I don't know what to tell you. Does this look bearish to you? Does it? Like, does this look bearish to you? It's clearly trying to do what it did here, right? Except way lower. Same setup. Same setup. Look at that. Same setup. Right back, right down into your bottom band support. No capitulation channel formed. Right back up into a double top. Your double top played out. Now it's trying to rally, right? Um, broke up out of the bear channel, so you can see it's in the chop channel, broke back down into the bear channel, rejected our basis line, so we know it's no good, right? Till it breaks over here, we know it's going down. Plain and simple. No and ifs or buts about it. 100% of the time. So, broke up over, came down, retested the top of the bear channel. That's chopping. This is a chop channel. This is chop. It don't matter if it's here or if it's here. As long as it's in this vicinity with these two squeezed together, that is a chop channel. That means you will go sideways until it breaks up or breaks down. So what you want to see is that 9 break up over that 30 SMA, for a bull channel to form the unity with the upper band. So you get this. Let's switch the candles here. See? So you get that. And that's semi FOMO. Well, that is FOMO. FOMO into bull, right? Tested it. No test here, right? And I go over my 1-2 rule, right? This is like one, right? Two. Uh-oh. I'm out skis, right? Straight into a rejection off the basis, right into a bear, right into capitulation, ran sideways for support. And I mean, this has been a while here. This isn't a, if this doesn't scream accumulation zone to you, then I don't know what does.
Yeah.
Now, will it break down? Like, will it, so what you want to watch for here, and this will tell you almost everything that you need to know. If this does successfully clear this basis line and that golden support line that's there, right? Sorry, that's clearly now not a golden support, it's heavy resistance, right? So once this breaks up over here, right, and it's not, let's go back here. I like these candles so I can see the wicks and know where it's bouncing exactly. Um, that I don't use those candles to identify channels. Um, so look, see the difference? Like, look, this looks like, oh yeah, well I guess you kind of can see, but look, see the candles inside there, right? Pretty deep, and it looks like a body. You know, got nothing like this, right? So this is just a better look all around, right? Um, this is positive, right? So break over, retest, failed, came down to the closest support, which it did find it at the 9, right? Rode the 9 up to widen this and to shrink these bands. That's what it tries to do when it's trying to find a bottom. It'll shrink these bands as it's in a chop channel because it's trying to find a rallying support. So as it's chopping, those bands will always squeeze together. As soon as you see this 9 break up over this basis, you know that it's going to attempt to form a bull channel. So then now what you are watching, right? Like, let's see, attempting to build a bull channel. So now you're watching right here. That's going to tell you everything you need to know. On the top, this guy, the blue guy, will tell you everything you need to know on the bottom. And this guy, the 200, that's going to tell you everything else, right? The 52, like I explained in the video, you can use it. I don't like it. It's one of the weaker supports, one of the weaker resistances to get over and stuff like that. So I don't use the 9 or the 50 to base any buys or any support because, like, look how easy they're broken all the time, right? This isn't. I'll tell you right now, this line is not easily broken, and if it does, it's coming down,
Yeah.
right? Like, look, and I'm telling you, right? Like, look, came down, tried to break back up over, right? But you knew it wasn't because it didn't form no channel, right? You got the instant rejection on the next day candle, right? Huge sell off, right back into a bear channel. Um, it's trying to call bottom here. I mean, oh,
Hmm.
like look at this. I mean, if you if you're scared to buy this now and you're not scared to buy it up here, then I don't know. I mean, this is pretty much gonna throw it in your face, like, hey, you know, here you
Mm-hmm.
go, right here you go. You you want to make some money? Here you go, right? So,
Yeah.
have at her, man. Looks good. Um, I would buy this. Uh, I would be watching right here, right there, right? You got neckline support when there's a convergence of the two lines that we use. This is not the best support. Remember, I don't like using this. See how easily it's broken, right? The 50 isn't broken as easy, but again, it's these are not my favorite support lines, right? This right here, that's my favorite support line right there. He's your main, always your main support on an uptrend. Always, always will be. Um, how many times it comes down and tests it, I don't know. And so I had the 1-2 rule, right? Um, one, you gotta watch it. Two's like, and like those sometimes it's just one, right? And I mean that's on the 4 hour. I'll usually use the 1-2 on a little bit of a higher time frame, right? So there, look. So break over. I mean, I wouldn't really count that as a test because it's more testing the 200 than the basis line, in my opinion, there, right? This is a test. I would look at this as a test because it got rejected off of the resistance, our main resistance, right? So clearly, this is the test, right? So 1, 2, and like, see, you can see this sometimes at being bullish, but not always. It tried to come down, but buyers stepped in. That could be just limit orders or whatever. You don't know. Uh, don't be like, oh, that's bullish for sure, right? That's not how it works. It's just a good possibility that it can turn out to be bullish. Uh, and obviously it didn't, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you had lots of warning here, right? So you probably got tagged out
Right. And you covered
here,
that 1-2
here.
rule in the part two
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
chart master, becoming a chart master with Mager himself.
yeah. That's right. The overlook of the technical suite that you see before you, the customized lines that I've put together to form these clean looks for you to identify swings, right? Um, no gold yet, right? But I mean, it's been a while since you've had a buy on this on the daily, right? So that tells you not really to pay attention to that too much, right? I got the wrong candles on, that's why. See, and me and Pi do this to each other all the time. And he's the worst for it. I'm like, Dummy, you got the wrong candles. He's like, you got the wrong candles. Right? So, and like, look, see the
Jake
big
Claver's
difference, right?
messaging me. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
He is.
Oh, and what, XRP $750? Huh?
I was giving
He's
him some
telling you to
shit. No,
sell?
I was
Yeah.
giving them some shit because they're like, oh, XRP is going to have a $1 billion treasury accumulation under the way. This is great.
Yeah,
This is him.
that's
This is the actual Jake Claver.
yeah. Lucky you.
Yes.
He'll give you the
Superstar,
best
the
five.
whale trading network is really breaking into the celebrity realm here.
Yeah, he'll definitely give you top notch TA. You'll just wake up and XRP will be $10,000.
That's right. Just one long ass candle.
Yeah, no, there's no retest or nothing. Just
Zero.
boom, right to the moon. No one's gonna sell anything. It's just gonna stabilize there forever. You're gonna be good, right? Not everyone on the face of this earth is gonna be running for their cold or their phone or whatever, panic
They're
selling.
just gonna watch. No selling
Yeah,
will be taking place whatsoever.
yeah, no. I mean, let's be real. That would never happen because there would be so much panic selling that it would be impossible, right? Um, I like BTBT here. Anything Bitcoin related looks good. Same with Ethereum, ETH and ETH I called them out in our stock room as well. Um, I called this guy out too, Applied Digital Corporation. Um, Obviously that had a good day before closing, 18%. So this is our watch list. You get this with the indicator or with, I mean, guess joining our Discord or membership. It's all available. Everything that the bot watches, everything that is fed through to the Discord. This is it. This is everything. We can always add more if someone joins and they got a request. That's why we got some weird ones here that I don't even know what
Yeah,
they are. And we're like I don't even know where that came from. Um, or home. Or yeah, you told me
yeah,
that the other
meme
day.
core, right? Yeah, one of the members requested this.
Yeah, and this one here, home. I asked about this the other day. I had seen this, and I said, if we can break up over this, it looks pretty good, right? Look, clear bull channel forming, right? So, uh, I don't know what member requested this, but you'd be wanting to watch that channel now, right? Um, really clear resistance, right? So there's a neckline resistance forming there. Um, you're gonna want to see some FOMO action here like this, and you're gonna want to see something like that, right? Um, there you go. So it's a start. Whoever's in this, good luck. Um, looks pretty good right now. You know,
Okay,
I had
well,
two
let's see.
buys there, so.
Yeah,
But yeah, all right. Sorry.
yeah, you're fine.
Let's
No,
get
yeah,
into the
you're
next time.
fine. I know
Yeah,
it's as close to Bitcoin as you're probably gonna get here now.
yeah.
So next one he's looking for is UAMY, the United States Antimony Corporation. They're involved in mining as
Uh,
well, right?
yeah. I charted this out in the Discord and told them that this looked good the other day when they asked when this printed. I mean, it was this one. And I told them to start looking for entries and like, see, this is what you're looking for, right? So you place your entry just above. Don't put it on. Sometimes it won't hit, right? Did this one hit? No, see? Right? So don't ever put it on, right? Like if I was trying to get in on this guy at 44, I'd probably put my order at like 496 or something like that. Somewhere just under five, looking for a wick under five, right? They're trying to tag any stops or anything that someone put on an even number, right? And like, man, you made some money off of this. I don't know what I had this here for. I must have called that out not long ago or something. I don't know, but yeah, this thing looks all right, man. Uh, this is a little scary, right? Watch this. It's trying to form a bull channel again, right? So I'd be watching right here, right? Those with the indicator know what to look for. You get all these lines and everything with it. So, you got the calls. Again, Pi and I will release an updated version. Um, yeah, see, this didn't show you any love on the 5 day. Um, we'll post updated version with the updated dots once I'm done. Hopefully, it won't be too long. Um, but yeah, this thing looks dangerously good, and by dangerously good, I mean be careful with it, right? Almost looks a little too good to be true after this kind of sell off. I don't know what forced it to sell off. Maybe just people taking profit because they just made a whole shitload of money, right? Uh, Bad earnings or something. Good earnings there. Surprise, yeah. So, yeah. Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, yeah, you got a shit sandwich there, right? And like, look, you would be able to tell that, right? So as soon as you knew that it lost the 9 out of the bull channel, right? So it's heading down. You find your support, right? Support 1, support 2 that I don't really like that much, but clearly played here, and then this one and this one, right? That's my favorite right here. This guy. That's why he's green. So I
Yeah.
made him green,
Hmm.
right?
And thick.
Um, yeah, yeah, it's thicker than the rest, right? It's the same. These ones are a little thinner, right? So, yeah, this one, be careful with it, man. Watch those channels. You know what to look for, man. Was it Goose?
Yes, Goose.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got a couple of them here, but they are overlapping with some other people, so that's why I was just kind
Okay.
of running through it. Next one we're looking at is AREC, American Resource Corporation.
Okay, let me switch back to these candles.
This is like an energy
Mm.
markets stock here.
Okay, so you had your buys, look, bam, bam, warning, right? Not a sell. These aren't sells, right? They can be, they can turn out to be sells, right? Depends on if you get tagged on them or not, right? This thing likes to do some moving up and down. Uh, Bull into chop, try to form a bear, but no, like see, this is why I like the this is support, right? Um, to watch it for anyway, because as you can see, when this is formed, there ain't no support until there is a support line, right? Which it did temporarily find it. Try to clear up out of the chop channel and reject it, right? Uh, didn't even have enough buying support to get up into that 50, but yeah, it looks good on the 4 hour. Let's see what the daily says. Bull channel. Well, out of the FOMO bull and daily printed for you. I mean, this thing paid off big dividends. So, be careful with the stop loss. So, clearly this thing likes to tag people out. Uh, Maybe Albert would be the best for a stop loss on this because you're gonna get tagged out on these. And I hate to see that. So
Yeah.
if you do play this and you do start running up like this, give yourself some room. Uh, if it when it gets back up over this and that, because obviously this will curl up and start running up. Start using one of these as your support. Like, see, like that's what I would use. Or
Yeah.
well, as your stop loss, just underneath it, right?
Yeah, that would have probably kept you safe the whole ride up, at least until it was up high enough and there was enough spread where you can switch to the basis line.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you got lucky to ride that all the way up here and didn't take any profit, then I'm gonna come over there and punch you myself.
Hey, well, that's a
Oh,
major problem with a lot of people that were,
I
is
know, man. It's
they
disgusting
collect these bags
sometimes.
like they're Louis Vuitton bags.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I was up 300% on this, but now I'm down. It's like, what?
Yeah, well,
What?
300% could turn into 600%. You know this, right?
Yeah, it's like, whoa, man. If you were up 300% and didn't clear at least your initial and take profit with that initial, then uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that, right? So, but yeah, this thing looks good. Dots have been really, really nice to you, right? But be super cautious with the stop loss. Give yourself a little bit of room, but don't leave too much room to puke all your profit back, right? So, uh, again, caution is warranted. Pi, you're gonna take over for me for a second. I need to get a drink of water, okay? So you can
Okay,
ramble
yeah,
on
go
for
get your
something.
water over there, and we will kind of tag over to the Discord, kind of just take a peek at some of the technical analysis alerts that have been coming in here. We can see, let's pull this up over here. We'll transition. Okay, so we can see that throughout the day, these round robin channels, these are just administrative channels that the bot watches and filters all this stuff out for you guys. But we can see that we are going to get some alerts like the MACD zero reclaim here. So this is telling us that our MACD level tells us what our signal and our histogram is at. And we're looking at our price versus the MA. So it's going to tell us if we are above whatever line. We can say we're not above any line. So we have a dash here because we're below all of these lines right here. It's going to tell us when the last gold dot was on this. We can see this is a 1 day. This is a daily time frame, right? We see the last gold dot came in at 6.574. We can see our current price is 5.470. So if you still happen to have been in this trade, it's still going to give you a stop loss here. It wants to run a real tight stop loss of the previous lower low. And of course, this is saying, hey, we shouldn't be in this trade. Why shouldn't we be in this trade, folks? That's because we had a candle close over the 6.574 gold dot. So we should have been stopped out before we came back to this price. But if you're still in it, it's going to tell you, hey, you shouldn't be in this trade here, right? So that's where you'll see stuff like that. This is going to be a mix of the stocks and the crypto alerts that all come in. Let's take a look at the round robin 3 here. So we can see that we have a technical alert for breaking out, flashing above the 50 MA on a Bitcoin dominance on the daily. Let's take a look at the current alerts that are coming in. Ooh, TARS AI, look at this, a wick rejection. It's not surprising. And we have a OP, a TIA, another TARS. We have Flare. Let's see, ZEC. That's one. That's another one that came up. I guess their whole dev team just decided to call it quits and walked out. I don't know what the deal with that thing is, but these are the technical alerts that you would get from Albert Einstein if you were to sign up for Crow or alerts from Solana. You can even get some of the crypto cap alerts from Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum dominance. You can do the stable coins. We got the totals, the total 1, 2, and 3, and all kinds of information that would get fed to you through the Albert Einstein there. And if you're interested in kind of taking a peek at seeing what an asset report looks like, we're just going to come up here and type asset report, and it's going to ask us, what do we want? We're looking at crypto here, and we want to see the 5-day alert. And let's take a look at XRP, which is everybody's favorite token. Okay, so let's take a look here and see. So it's going to tell us what the last alerts that were coming in for XRP. We can see that we had a wick rejection on the 100, which means that it tried to pass the 100 and failed. So it rejected, right? So it failed, right? And it'll give us the price at which that happened. And that happened 2 days ago. And we have a bearish trend continuation, which is telling us that the price action continued to go down after crossing one of the bands. And we have a support wick, which is showing us that we gained support on the 100. MA here. That was 38 hours ago. So that was quite some time ago, right? So this is 2 days ago. This was 38 hours ago. So it came down, found support on the 100, and then continued to go up. And then of course, we have a lost the 100. So and then it will break it down and show us here. Tell us the last gold dot was 5 days ago, which everybody is excited about that, obviously. And then we can kind of see here, it will tell us the 4 hour tight stop loss recommendation. It tells us what that is. It's the previous LL, which would be the previous lower low, local low of the previous couple candles. It will tell us the last gold dot on that time frame. Okay. And then it kind of tells you, where we are in relation to that. Okay. So this gold dot is plus 11% from then, or we're minus 10%. We can see the 1 day gold, the 1 day is giving us a tight stop loss from, of course, the previous LL. And, if you're going to see this previous LL, most of the time you're going to be below where you should be entering. So it's also going to give you a loose recommendation when you are above one of the bands, right? So if there's no bands below you, you're not going to get anything except for a tight, right? Which is what we kind of see right here. Okay, so we can kind of see move stop loss up to the tight. There's no loose recommendation. And that's going to be because we don't have any support below it for another loose. All right. And then, of course, we have the 5 day gives us the tight stop loss. Again, the previous LL tells us when the last gold dot was, and gives us the distance from that. So I think we have our gentleman back here, right?
Yeah, great breakdown.
Yes, it was a very stellar performance on my part here, carrying the baton.
No, that's good, bro. Yeah, no. Listen, guys, if you can learn to utilize Albert, I know it may sound a little overwhelming because I know Pi just made it sound a little overwhelming. Just because I know a lot of you don't even understand what he's saying, and that's okay because you'll learn. And the thing with Albert is, yes, he's going to send you a lot of alerts if you sign up for those. Now, if you don't want technical alerts, if you just want buy and sell, then just tell him that, and he'll just tell you, hey, time to, gold dot printed, time to look for an entry, and
Yeah.
then red dot printed, here's your stop loss. Easy as that. And if you're playing the 5 day chart, I don't know, are you back up on my chart there, Pi?
Yep.
On my screen?
Yes, but of course.
Okay, so now if you're playing it, just because I have this already done up, I'm not very good with my lines, as you can see. I have to zoom in a little bit, right? But that doesn't matter. Let's just give you an example here. So if you were to search for an entry after these printed, usually I like to try to buy the candle low because it seems to play a lot from my replays and what I've watched and what I've learned with this, right? Sorry, guys. I've been sick for the last like 2 or 3 weeks. I can't shake it. It's like I got a wheeze. My chest gets really congested, so I
Mm,
apologize.
that sounds great.
Uh,
What do you got, the vid over there or what?
no, yeah, yeah. Maybe it's time to get that. Uh, what's that stock that
Oh,
the pandemic
that's
stock?
right. Oh, yeah, that's
So,
right.
and
We're trying to think of what that one
someone
is.
asked me about that. So
You
no,
mean the
someone just
death
asked me
stock?
about it. Yeah, someone just asked me about that. I think it was NO. Um, And I think it's going up. Yeah, it was going up, and I was like, "Uh-oh, there
Well,
must be a pandemic coming or something, right?"
what the
So
hell was that
back to what I was
company?
gonna say before I forget. So if you just wanted your buy and sell signals, you had 145 days on this example. The If you're just a guy that just wants to invest safely, which clearly you did, and exit safely, which clearly you did, right?
Yep.
So, uh, this is great for people that don't know how to trade or don't have time to trade.
Right.
Uh,
I mean, yeah, they're not interested in setting the stop losses or all that. They just want to
yeah,
plunk their money down and pull their money out.
exactly, right. And you 1.5 extra money somewhere in around here or whatever, right? So you put in 30,000 or 20,000. You pulled 30, 40,000 out on top, right? That that's more than what most people make in a year working at home, like at a real job. You know, you just had to place an order and wait. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I
You
mean the
didn't have to
Ethereum
do
chart is
anything else.
absolutely beautiful on the
Oh, it's
indicator. I mean,
insane.
it's just
Insane.
it's the cleanest
Look.
chart. I mean, it started off a little rocky, but it was brand new for the most part. So now that it seems to have a little more institutional awareness here, the or attention, it looks like. I mean, hopefully it stays clean like this going forward. Still,
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that it'll stay like this. Yeah, no, because what tells you this is because Bitcoin is just like this still, right? And look at Bitcoin compared to Ethereum. Clearly, Bitcoin ran up hell of a lot more than Ethereum, right? And I mean, Bitcoin's dots aren't as clean, but the stops are. Um, if you pull up the backtester, I don't know if I have this properly or not, but I should on the top one. See, show you exactly where you get stopped out at, right? So, like, look, right? So, early on, I mean, this here, it is what it is, right?
yeah. I mean,
Uh,
in the beginning,
you still
there's not
made
a
money. Oh,
Yeah, you
that's
made money,
huge
but there's
gain.
no, there's not a whole lot of data to go off of, right?
Yeah, right. So as it matured, right, and became something, then this became something, right? So you bought here, right? Didn't get stopped out here. You didn't even. Why didn't you get stopped out here? See, and again, that's why I don't run
you
run this strategy test. I
well,
have something wrong for sure. Like this is not right.
it's
I can
pretty
tell you that
close.
right now.
I know you
It's
like fiddling with the settings over there, so
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'll give
I've
you a
always
pass there. It's good
yeah.
to fiddle with the settings because you might stumble on something um, that could have been better than what I've already stumbled across. But
Yeah, but as you can see, uh, Bitcoin isn't as clean as Ethereum. Ethereum's our bread and butter.
yeah,
Like this, literally, and I know in my last video or the video before that, um, yeah. See, this isn't right. Yeah. So ignore that what I was just showing because that's not right. Those dots weren't even right. Um. I clearly have different settings. That's why I have so many of these open so many times because I'm always trying to make everything better, right? That's my job. So I'm always and
that's
I'm
right. This is
always
your job.
working on this,
Dance
right?
for us.
Uh, yeah, no, no. Honestly, my job is the indicator because this is my indicator, right? Well, our indicator, like me and you, right? So like the more I put into this, the more I get out of it too, right? So uh there's definitely self motivation in this too, right? I want this to be the best it can be for myself and everyone else that's using it, right? So
Right.
there's always that to look at. And if I'm buying and telling people to buy and stuff like that, I mean, people know me. I'm not the one. I, Probably out of the few years that you've traded with me, how many times have you even heard me say alt season or
Right.
anything like that? No, I'm not
Yeah.
that guy, right?
Yeah.
Uh, in my opinion, we didn't even have an alt season. We had like some coins have an alt season ish, but in my opinion, no, we
Yeah,
didn't
it
have
didn't
alt
really
season.
go through the four phases that everybody was throwing around there, rotating from
Uh, it,
Bitcoin to Ethereum,
yeah,
from Ethereum to the high caps, from the high caps to Rose, what everybody was waiting for that never happened.
yeah, no, that, yeah, get out of the noise, right? Uh, this is all I'm gonna be focused on is right here. The backtesting results is absolutely insane to even slightly ignore.
Yeah.
So I am literally gonna copy exactly what this thing is doing,
Yeah, I
plain
mean
and simple.
Ethereum, it's just a no-brainer. I mean those four dots that are down there, I mean, I could only imagine what's going to come after that.
Yeah.
You think
See,
we'll achieve a new all-time high?
uh, no, I'm not gonna base anything off of that. I'm just gonna stick to the chart, stick to my channels, and stick to my resistance, right? So
Yeah.
right now, as I look at it right now, I would be looking to exit. It would in around here if it didn't break up over this band. If we got through here and got through here and got a formation of a bull channel, right? And by the time that happens, that band could be back down around here, right? And perfect double top formation, just like here, right? Just enough to create enough FOMO. And like, look, it almost looks the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is we lost our main support after this one, right? But we got the next support, right? And that was a confluencer because we had a neckline dual support and it hugged it nice, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that's why it's telling you, hey man, people are accumulating this. That's what that's telling you, right? This is now where it goes. I don't know.
Yeah, and I
We'll
saw
find
something. I
out.
don't know if they were full of shit or not, but they were saying how Ethereum's got the. There's not very much Ethereum left on the exchanges right now. They're getting all absorbed. I don't
Well,
know how true
I
this is,
mean,
but
well, look at Tom Lee himself, man, and this guy is staking them. That's what people don't understand. Now, as soon as you buy an asset like Ethereum that is stakeable and has a hold time, that asset is now completely removed from price action. There is no way to sell that asset,
mm-hmm.
period. It is technically removed. You can eliminate that portion of the supply from that asset because you know it's locked up. That if World War III started tomorrow, Joe Blow wouldn't be able to sell his Ethereum because it's locked up because he has a stake. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
So that's the way that people look at it. Smart money, anyway, right? They're seeing that institutional investors are soaking all this up and they're putting it away. They're not going, okay, I'm going to wait for it to go up $500 and I'm going to dump it all. right? This isn't them, right? So that's what a lot of people don't understand. This game's gonna change a lot, right?
Yeah.
And I want you guys to be ready for it. So
All
on
right.
Ethereum,
Yeah.
no,
So
I'm just gonna
okay,
say
go ahead.
this right quick. On Ethereum, though, we broke back into this bear channel, right? You see, but we tried to find support there off of the 100, and like I said before, you can see that as being bullish, but don't bank on it, right? So that's our resistance right now. That's our main resistance, and like convenient 3100, right? That's our next one. And that's the boss. That's what we're looking at right now. This is like the mini boss, and that's like the big boss. And that's the final boss. That's the way
Hmm.
to look at it, right? But yeah, okay, guys. Let's get off into the next one. Roll these through for you.
So
I
along
know.
a similar lines, he's looking for ETH, which is ETF. This is where like what 21 shares? I don't know, or the 2x one.
Uh, this looks about right. Maybe ETF, right? I'd imagine it's ETF. It's Goose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd imagine this is right. Look, telling you right there. And like, look, previous accumulation zone didn't come down as low as it did here into that accumulation zone, but that was a clean formation of a bear channel, which you got to watch there, right? Rejected in, right? So, but it's calling and says it likes it, right? So I'd pay attention to that. And I mean, like, and that's what I said, right? So you could see something like this, right? Dot, 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 rip, chop, right? You got another dot there, and then boom, right? And then your final boss, the final boss got ya,
Yep.
right? So, this thing looks all right, man. Anything related like this with Ethereum and stuff? I mean, this has been money, right? Money, right? That's common. Actually, it would have came, but there's a few metrics that it wasn't happy with. I can
Yeah.
tell you right now that that's why it didn't print. But that doesn't mean that it won't go up. Because look, this guy will let something print if the daily doesn't, and that's why you got all these red dots again, right? So if you bought here, oh shit, and it's gonna happen, especially on the 4 hour of the daily if you're, and I cover that in the video too. It's super important to watch the video if you want to try to understand the system, right? So if you're scalping this, you need to be paying attention. If you're trying to be a scalper requires daily attention to trades. Plain and simple. If you cannot attend to your trades efficiently and effectively daily, do not attempt to use the 4 hour or the daily. It is not meant for you.
Yeah, you got
It
to be
is
attentive.
is meant for scalpers and scalp plays. That's it. Can it deliver moonshots? Absolutely. Right? Will it every time? Absolutely not. Right? So look, you bought here, right? Look, get tagged out right away, pretty much, you know, and like probably break even or pretty close to it. And like that's how it works sometimes with this, right? Yeah, Albert's not gonna let you lose your ass on any of these trades. He's gonna be like, hey, look, I don't like this, especially on this time frame. And that's why if you're worried about an asset or if you're looking to exit out of an asset, this is your go-to time frame. This is where you're gonna want to be setting a stop somewhere, right? If you get tagged out and it goes up some more, who cares? Because if you got tagged out, you made money.
Yeah.
Wait for wait for another one. or go down in the time frame and become a scalper. Learn how to scalp. There's good money to be made if you can sit down for 10 minutes. And I did this with Skull today in chat. In what, a couple minutes by when we were
Yeah.
talking to Skull, and I made, a few $100 off a couple easy trades that I called it, like, that were textbook with the channels and everything. So if you do
Yeah.
that every day, why wouldn't you take the time to learn it from someone that can teach you how to do it? I mean, but
Yeah.
I don't want anyone that doesn't want to listen
Right.
and who doesn't want to take the time to spend the time to learn what I'm teaching. Right? I don't even want you here.
Right.
Plain and simple. So, I just want guys that are willing to learn how to trade right, and make money.
Right. And that's
And
the
let
whole thing
us.
about trying to, the members that stuck with us, they're willing to learn. They want to learn. Everybody wants to be profitable here. And we're going to help them, get into that zone, right? A lot of them are probably underwater from the previous regime. And they need to massage their bag, so to speak, to get back on track. The indicator is going to help you do that. So if you're, I mean,
For
and
sure.
especially if
Look
you're
at Goose already, for example,
oh
right?
yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
he was in a mess from being an overkill and like not understanding, just being told to buy a green dot, and like you don't even understand what you're buying or where
Yeah,
it's at or what you're looking at or what you're doing, and then you're being set up to fail, right? And then, oh, well, no, it's 1 to 6 months, right? What do you mean? You're gonna hold a red bag for 6 months, hoping that it goes up? That's trading on hope and hype. We don't do that here. We
right,
stick to fundamentals and technical analysis. That's what this whole indicator and what the technical suite is all developed around. It's not just slapped together. If there's you can't just slap this together. I'll tell you, you can open up all of these and you won't get all this, right? You got to be able to work them and to know how to do it, right? So like, look, clearly easy to identify. Buy, buy. Oh, well, I should get back here. Look, see the difference. Look, guys, look. There's not much, right? But
mm-hmm.
there is. Look, the red dot, right? And that can be make or break you, right? So buy, gave you another buy. I don't think I'd be buying that one though. I wouldn't be buying no FOMO channel on the daily.
Yeah,
I'd be like, hey, that thanks for the confirmation, but no thanks, right?
yeah,
So riding that out, look. Oh, Albert's telling you, oh, red dot on the daily, set your stop loss.
yep,
This is a time frame you want to be paying attention to. And like, look at this bottom ish. Is it the exact bottom? No, because it's telling you when it's safe to buy. No one knows when it's exactly safe to buy here. Nobody. You got a crystal ball, and it's like, yeah, oh, for sure, it's coming to 78.32 by in like 4 days. Okay, Efren,
hey,
right?
that's not what I've heard lately. I've heard other things are even as accurate, so I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
tell you, I can't deal with some of this. I'll switch over to this here. Let's look at the website. Just kind of go over. This is the Whale Trading Network website, right? And you can kind of look over here at the packages. It will go through the performance of the indicator. It will kind of walk you through some of the back testers that we have done here. But this is more of the hot topic as of late, is the pricing, since we've switched over to membership mode. And for the extreme price, you might have to reach out to the bank to get a loan for this one. But for $5, you can join the chat and at least pick up some of the calls. A lot of some of the other calls are going to be dedicated more towards the higher tiers. But if you can forego a Starbucks for 1 month, or maybe 1 day, right? You could join the chat, get a couple calls, make some money, and then maybe upgrade to one of the other packages here. So with the chat, you will get the crypto chat, the stock chat, and the Twitter alert system. Plus, you'll get access to the educational stuff. And the next step up is the alert system. This is where Albert Einstein is going to send you the messages. You get access to all the dots, the 5-day, 1 day, and the 4-hour. And then, of course, the biggest seller is the technical indicator. So you will get access to install the technical indicator on your TradingView account. And we built this in such a way that even the lower packages, not the basic package, mind you, because you need access to the 5-day chart. And so you need probably, I think, Essentials is the one where you can do that time frame. But you need at least the Essentials. Hopefully you picked it up on the old Black Friday, and you will have access to the technical indicator, and you will get access to the Whale Trading Network technical suite, which has all the lines that you can kind of see Mager have on his display here. So the next thing, that's it for the goose, right? We have Ano.
I gotta ask you this before I forget and before we move on. I gotta know, what Starbucks do you go to? Because if you're going to Starbucks for a month and for $5, sign me up.
Right. I don't know. I don't go to Starbucks.
That's like not even a half a coffee, man. You're nuts, right?
I don't know. The big thing now in the old household over here is the Kardashians like to go to the 7 Brew. So,
oh, lucky you.
So, I mean, there's like 5 of them in the refrigerator, plus all the fancy thermalware to keep your they get these energy drinks, I guess. I don't know. They're cold. I don't know. I just think they're gross, but they love them.
Yeah. Right on. Okay, but I just wanted to know that because you were like, for a month. I was like, a month.
Okay, how about you lay off? Maybe you can lay off of 2 crunchy taco supremes from Taco Bell. That'll hit your $5 easily.
Yeah.
I mean, they believe they want $4 for a crunchy taco at Taco Bell. This is just highway robbery.
Yeah, no.
Anyway,
they're gut bombs anyway, man. You end up on the toilet
I just see that it looks like we did bomb Syria, so that is the price action and seems to be holding up from that.
There's not going to be too much that can disturb the people that are left right now. I can tell you that almost without a doubt. They're like, oh yeah, another bomb, man, whatever.
That's right.
Like,
we're going to increase your tariffs.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Another dip to buy, I guess. It's
I don't know how many people are left to sell.
Yeah, Eric Trump's gonna get on there. Buy the dip. Q4 is gonna be crazy. Meanwhile, everything's blood red. It's like, you asshole. Meanwhile, there's a post about poor Barron lost $80 million of profit.
So you get nothing.
Right.
Poor Baron. Oh my my God, man! So Trump, you better get up there and speak something and save that man's
That's
80 million
right.
profit. Like,
Yeah, maybe he
get out of
needs the
here, man.
indicator over there. I don't know. I
Yeah,
mean, he's
yeah,
bag holding
right.
now, isn't he?
Yeah, if you believe that, I don't know who posted that, but or I think it was Artillis or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if there's much truth to that one, but
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. I'd be
yeah,
surprised if it was. All right, let's
yeah,
move on here. We have Ano. He's looking for the CHZ, and I think this was kind of moving quite a bit lately. This was
yeah.
he requested to
I
get this
ta-
added a few weeks ago.
yeah, I tagged him today and talked to him a little bit about it and gave him some tips on it. Told him that I actually shorted this, and he laughed, and I sent him the screenshots. I shorted right here, and that's why um, I seen this coming and shorted it. I still have the short open right now, so I don't know how I'm doing, but I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Uh, I can't really monitor my trades when I'm doing this, so I have a few trades open. So if I go here, this is usually what I have open. I should add that before I forget to do it because I did it right before. Yeah, I mean, I already broke this down for him, man. This thing looks like it's gonna rip, but I knew it was gonna cool off. It's probably gonna come down and test this here. And I warned him of that and told him that if he wanted to, he could sell it, but I wouldn't. I couldn't suggest selling it because I wouldn't be selling it. Uh, I would trim something if I bought these, but he didn't. He was bag holding, right? From prior bad habits. Uh, he's one of the guys that has really stepped up and really improved his portfolio and taking time to learn it and you can really see the improvements in what he's saying and what he's producing, right?
Yeah.
So um yeah, uh I'll break it down for you guys. Ignore these dots. These will change now that I go to these candles again, remember? So this is only just to identify the channels and to give you guys a clear picture of what's going on here. So clearly a chop channel right here, right? So it broke up out of the bear into a chop, right? Been riding that, broke back down into a bear because it where it hit what? Our number one resistance, our big boss boy. He's our big boss, right? Always, 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 always our big boss, right? We're beating him right now, right? On the 5 day, which is crazy good. Um, right? You get moves like this, right? So I told him to hold on to this. Uh, I knew it was coming down, though. Like I said, there's some warnings there that I knew it was a good little scalp opportunity. So I took advantage of it when I called it out for him because I knew he was in it, and I do that a lot for the guys that are in our Discord, especially if I know that you're in it. I'll personally tag you and be like, "Hey, man, uh, you need to watch this, or it's coming down, right?"
Yeah.
And almost every time it plays out pretty close to it, right? So I mean, there's that, right? Pi loves asking me about his daily XRP updates, and I mean they've
Yeah.
been spot on,
Oh, yes, they've
right?
been spot on, all right.
So I told him he's up for some shit sandwiches, chop sideways, and
Oh,
maybe a break down, right? I warned him here. I told him right here. I was like, "Oh, it's coming down. We'll be red before Friday." And what happened the next day? And he didn't listen. Someone
yep.
didn't
Well, I
listen.
was
What did
busy
you
working on the
learn?
indicator and kind of switching things
Get
over with the
out of
Discord.
here.
So I was
Yeah.
preoccupied
All right, we'll
fighting
let this one
fires.
slide. But yeah, we're forming the bear channel here on the 4 hour on XRP. So
Right.
I'll just say that
I had
right
to go
now.
out and shop
But
for the tissues to dry up all the tears.
but yeah, look, see, so I should exit it here. If I was paying attention, I would have exited here, but I'm doing the video, so hopefully it doesn't go up from there. Uh, I don't know where my phone is either. Okay, whatever. Um, yeah, this is what you want to see. Look, pull into FOMO, straight up FOMO right now, and like
Mm-hmm.
you got room, my man. Right, this here can come up right to the top. When it comes up to the top, though, you better get it. If that there on your indicator hits the top on something, man, take some profit. I'm telling you right now, because look, if you see that, look, get out. I'm telling you, and that won't fail you, right, Fi?
Yep.
Look, and like, there's lots of tricks you guys don't know about this thing that you'll learn, and you'll be like, wow, okay, so yeah, man, like, okay, I get it now, right? So this here is probably not the best chart. I should go back. So the perpetual charts are different, different volume, different metrics, different everything. So it'll produce different results, right? We're not basing any buys or any sells off of perpetual chart, right? So we'll stick to the spot. Gemini says here. I don't know if this is the best exchange used for this. If I went through them or not. I didn't. I may have to now because this thing looks like it is gonna rip, and one of our guys is in it, right? So I'll take a look at it. I'll add it to the list of many things to do. But yeah, you know the numbers, you know. I hope it rips real high for you, buddy. Just not right now, because I'm in short. after
Right.
after I
Come on, let's
close,
do the
then
rip ski. Maybe we got the
yeah,
breakout, the pullback, the rip ski.
yeah. No, it's down almost 2% since 8 o'clock. So I, I'm move. I'm moving in the right direction, and like I said, I called that out for you. So, um, and I also told you don't panic. It does need to pull back. So
Yeah.
you're seeing it now. Watch numbers I give you, bro. All right, next
All
one.
right, next one. All right, these guys are a glutton for punishment here. So Rose again. Oasis Network.
Uh, Stay away.
Yeah, I mean a 5
Yeah,
day just yeah.
yeah.
I can
I
see it
mean,
trying to call the bottom here, but it's in that bear channel.
yeah. I personally, I wouldn't even look to enter this at all. Period. No. I mean, it could rip to the moon, but the risk, like, it's been trying to call bottom since
Oh,
since
Jesus.
2.027, right? So I mean, and it's just not getting enough to give you a dot, right? There's no buyers to be had in it. Um, if you used the tools that I teach you and taught everyone to look for, you would have been safely out of this long ago, like I was, and everyone else was that listened to me. Uh, was like,
Yeah.
yeah, never look back.
Yeah, no, I
That
bounced on that and moved everything into Link, which was a great move because surprisingly it didn't reverse because I sold it. So which is a miracle in itself, but nonetheless, it still ended up. It's still it's like under the dumpster at this point.
Yeah, if you're still in this, I guess you
That's probably
probably
why.
are if you're asking. Um, I will cover it for you just because if you are in it, right? But if you're not, you better not buy this, man. Um, So, watch here, right? It's in the chop channel. Trying to build a flag here, right? Clear as day. Might play. Just copy the candles, bring it to the breakout. Would probably be somewhere in around here, right? So if you can get up over this band and pull a rabbit out of the hat, good luck, man. Uh, watch the channels that I taught you. That's all I can really tell you about this asset. Until it breaks this, it's heading down. Plain and simple. There's no and ifs or buts about it. As you can see, right? So it has some heavy resistance in front of it. This guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. So,
Yeah, I mean it's a
uh, yeah.
it's
Just
a lot
try.
in there.
Man, honestly, I hope it rips to the moon for you to make up for everyone's headaches with the thing. But, uh, yeah, I called all these out for these guys earlier today. Uh, and I'm not a meme guy at all, right? But I told them, I was like, these memes are gonna start ripping soon. Whiff, I called. Uh, what was the other one? Popcat. Uh, there was one more. Whiff, Popcat. See, yeah, I'm not a meme guy, so I can't really rhyme. Oh, Farcoin. I can't really rhyme them off like most influencers and most guys can. Uh, I don't like memes. I'm not a meme guy. Oh, and Turbo. Turbo was the other guy. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not a meme guy. You'll never hear me say, yeah, buy this frog or this hippo or whatever, right? I don't like them.
Yeah.
Do they play? Yeah. Can you make some money out of them? For sure. Do I scalp them? Yeah. And leverage, so I won't ever buy no memes in spot. I'll tell you that. The only meme I ever bought in spot was Mog, and I bought like, and I bought only like $100 just to be like, I bought Mog, and then it actually doubled for me. And then I sold it. I was like, I'm not keeping you, man.
Yeah.
I made $100. Then it dumped not long after. It went up more after that. I think it like went up 300% or something. It like mooned, then it dumped. But you know, um,
All right. Well,
full
that's
channel right
yeah.
here. No,
You got that.
oh,
Yeah.
I got the wrong ad setup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was about to move on to something else. But yeah, that rose.
Yeah. A
Stay
lot of
away.
people
All
were
right.
burnt by the rose. So, all right. Skulls looking for Aerodome here. Aerodome Finance.
Yeah. I told the guys to watch that today, earlier today. I told them to keep an eye out here. Off of this here, right? It's back in the chop channel building the flag here, right? This clearly identifiable, right? And it's riding this support down. It didn't form a bear channel yet. It's trying to, right? Uh, the only thing that's keeping it apart, right, is we still have this support line, right? But technically, that is, a bear channel because
Yeah.
you're not using that, right? You're using that, right? But that's why these are good to use with that, right? So you can see that it is in a bear channel, but a bear channel that has support, right? So see how that plays. If that loses that line, it's coming down into the neckline support here, which is 51 ish in around there, 51.5, somewhere in around there. Um, as you can see, warning, 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 warning. You definitely got stopped out and around right there if you use the system, right? Even if you didn't buy it, right? Even if you're like bag holding it and whatever. I mean, this is still good. Uh, you just watch, wait for the break, and buy it back, or just because honestly, I like this project. It's a good project, so I would buy it back. I don't even think I would sell it just because of this, right? Uh, I don't know what why what happened to the red dot there. There was one there at one point. When we retweaked some stuff because we were more focused on Ethereum and Bitcoin. Because I mean, if we got Ethereum and Bitcoin right, doesn't matter if ETH got a red dot. Everything got a red dot. Wow, Jasmine's ripping 7% already.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
some of these other ones like Ondo and Arrow, they don't have a major amount of history. So, and the indicator has a hard time drawing the histogram because it needs a certain amount of bars to generate that histogram, right?
Yeah, so on anything when you have the indicator and you see a lack of dots or like no safe plays on this, I would personally have this flagged as like a warning to use the 4 hour when you need to. And like, look, this 4 hour bang on, man. Like, great for scalping. Like, look, and like, see, some of them are home runs. Absolutely, and you know. Where you're gonna get stopped out, I don't know. I could run the back tester and tell you. And I mean, I'll tell you right now, you won every one of those trades, right?
Yeah, yeah, but some of
Right?
those 5 days, on the newer ones, you're gonna
Yeah,
struggle with that. So
yeah. I would
I
definitely
personally
stick to
steer
this
clear
time
of
frame.
if we don't have a whole lot of history on it. I usually stay clear of it. If you're gonna have to work on the 4 hour, the 1 day charts, and obviously the 4 hours, you know, more
4
risky,
hours for your no, well,
right?
4 hours for your red dot. Like the
Mm-hmm.
daily, if the daily produces a dot and you enter with that production of dot,
Mm-hmm.
just use the 4 hour stop loss that coincides with the daily, because those are like peanut butter and jelly, right? They go together. The four
Mm.
hour and the daily. The 5 day sits by itself. That has nothing that goes with it. You buy the 5 day, you sell the 5 day. If it doesn't have a 5 day red dot and Ethereum or Bitcoin shows a red dot on the 5 day, you must treat it as a 5 day on the entire market. 5 day red. Must set a stop loss on everything. Nail everything down. You're getting
Mm-hmm.
rid of it all. You're ready to dump it all, right? And you aren't selling. The exchange will sell for you.
All right. All right. Next one he's looking for is Ondo. This is another lack of history moment on the
I got
5 day. This one
I got to
only
keep.
goes back to last year of this time almost. It's almost coming up on a year of hindering Coinbase. Looks like
Where
the
is it here?
21st of January. It's up in the tag section up top.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense. Yeah, so there's not much history on this guy. So again, you would have to use ETH's red dot, right? So I mean, ETH would have had a red active 5 day red dot on any of these, right? So and just run Ethereum with this. So they would they'll all print at the same time, right? Ethereum prints, but usually the alts will print first, right? Because they move a little quicker, right? So the alts print it, right? Then Ethereum print it, and then Bitcoin print it. I mean, coincidence? Oh no, right? Like that's how the market moves, because that's how the price action moves. Because the alts are easier to move, right? Um, Ondo, like I explained and Pi explained, you'd have to use the 4 hour for this one. This would be like considered a scalp asset, right? I'm gonna label them like I am with the stocks, like the Hike and Ashi. to use those. I'm gonna label the crypto assets that don't have much data. There will be an alert for the people that don't have the indicator uh, with Albert's alert or the dot channel. It'll say specifically that, you know, this asset lacks data. You must use uh, 4 hour scalp mentality on this asset, right? So I was telling guys to watch this guy. I like Ano down around here. I was telling guys to buy it. I said please sell orders down low. I mean, I can't say this enough. Ethereum, Solana, and Ondo, top three tokenized assets on the blockchain, right? So, I mean, if you want to ignore that data and where the world's going, then so be it, right?
Yeah.
I mean that's you. I like Ondo. Uh, I still have Ondo. I DCA down. I sold a little to recover. I wasn't in profit, but I sold a little to recover to buy lower, right? I didn't empty my bag. I probably should have when I warned everyone else too. I was like, I emptied a lot of Hondo, but not all of it. I wish I did, right? But oh,
Yeah.
whatever. It is what it is, right? Uh, I recovered by I had a buy order, I think at 36 and 37 or something stupid in around there. Um, so uh, and and because trying to recover on this asset, I already sold it. Uh, I sold it when I told everyone in our members chat uh, that I was going short and to close long, right? So yeah, I like Ondo. I'd be buying its pullbacks here. Uh, even down here, and even if it goes down a little lower, just leave yourself room to DCA. Who cares? I'm telling you, you, you you'll thank yourself down the road. But yeah, Ondo, I like it.
Yep. Next one he's looking for to round him out is IMX. Immutable.
Yeah, so IMX, like everything else, I think it's on the list here, is it?
Yep.
Um,
It's
IMX,
under
like
the
everything
insane
else,
clown posse.
yeah, like everything else, it's taking a licking, and it ain't taking.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know
Right?
many
So
people who get the old Timex reference, right?
yeah, I know that's right. Uh, yeah, this year, I mean, it's all time low, plain and simple.
Yep.
No way and this or buts about it. I like IMX. I think you can make a lot of money off of it. I told everybody in the Discord to sell at 95. We pegged the top. Well, I did anyway. And those who had listened to me, right? I literally said at 95 cents, sell this, right? Because I am not the sucker to put his sell order at $1, right? Did it go to $1? No, by design. Went to 97 two and fucking dumped, right?
Yep.
So don't trade like other people. Be smarter than other people, right? It's trying to break up out of the bear channel. Came right back into it, right? Been trying to call bottom since right here, right? I mean, realistically, if you bought this, you're down, right? You left some room to DCA. I mean, uh, I like IMX. I have a bit of it. I'm under on it a little bit. I'm not too far out this price though. I think I'm at 27.5 or 27.9 or something like that, somewhere around there. So it's okay. I I think this thing will do great. Web3 gaming, yeah. It'll be a narrative. It's back into a bear channel here though. So
Mm-hmm.
lost the basis. Um, I'd be watching right here, 26, 26.14, and right here 27.21, and then you got your neckline resistance there, and then your final boss right at roughly around 30 cents. So keep your eye on that. When we run, this will run. Trust me. I like IMX.
Will we
Solid
run?
project.
That's the big question. Are you calling alt season? Are we calling alt
No,
season? No.
no,
Okay.
no, no. When
All right.
when
Just
big
checking here.
when Bitcoin dominance breaks certain levels, then you'll hear me say something.
What do
Until
we
then,
got to
no.
break on the old Bitcoin dominance? What are you looking at? 45?
No, no, no. People got that all wrong, I think, in my opinion. I don't even know if we'll go down that low. I mean, it's possible, but anything under 56, that's what I want to see. Another a lower low off of this, right? I'm ignoring this right now because, yeah, technically it is a higher low, but as long as this forms here, I'll look at that as a trend continuation instead of this as an end trend continuation, right?
Yeah.
So, uh, yeah, will there be some warning signs and some shakeouts for sure? They'll make it look like a double bottom and bring it up to bring it down and stuff like that, right? So, uh, it's BCDs though is looking, it's been no red dot there, right? But I don't know how this. I mean, we weren't worried about buying and selling Bitcoin dominance,
Right.
right? Oh, I mean, nothing's really on this thing, right? So, but that's what we're watching
Yeah.
around
All right, we're
56.
down to the last three. Art is looking for bull, Bull. That is three, right? No, maybe it's
Yeah,
four.
Weeble. So,
No, it's
th
three. Sorry.
so this thing's been pretty good, yeah. I mean, I don't think you would have been buying there after these ones, right? It's showing you a dot here. All right. It's just Weeble. I don't even know what it is. So, uh, daily. I
Hmm.
mean, you'd have to use the 4 hour. I mean, we'll have to go through these just like we will with the crypto, like because like look, there's just simply no data with this, right? Like look, we don't even have our histogram or anything here, right? So it's the system's gonna struggle with this plain and simple art. Uh, you'll have to use the 4 hour, right? There's no and ifs or buts about it. And as you can see, it's been really kind to you, right? So it's showing you some love. Nice bounce off of your support here, right? Um, I don't like all these touches though. It needs to break this chop channel art. You want to see it break up over this 50, and it's got a big neckline there from 875 to $9. Or yeah, 875 to $9, yeah. And then it's your big boss in the middle, right? And then, you're way off your other boss. So this thing got lots of room to run though. Um I'd be I'd be watching those lines though, Art. Just pay attention to those lines. Let's see if the hiking gives us anything better, right? Yeah, it does, in my opinion, right? So this is something that I would take, like at first look maybe, but I'd have to back test it, or well, Pi would, and like that's his job. Is I locate this stuff and put my eyes, and what I'm looking for, and I know that there's a possibility that it's better, right? Yeah, and like look, so. and it would have saved you the 100 other buys that were there, right? So, but then again, I mean, if you bought, yeah, see, you wouldn't have been, yeah, this is definitely
What is that?
something
A
that I
dip
would.
down to zero there? Oh no, oh that's the bottom there. I was like,
A
damn, that's a that candle went down to zero.
green, what, a green candle went to zero?
Yeah, well, you never know. I mean,
Oh yeah, the wick up. Yeah, I guess
yeah,
it
wicked back up
kind of
into green.
like this guy here.
Look at that.
Like, you look at that gap.
He's all by
Tell
himself over there.
tell me that wasn't gonna get filled, right? Who suckers buying that up there, right? Or a big gap like that down there. Yeah, pay attention to those lines, pay attention to those channels, and switch those candles if you have to. I'll take a look at it later and let you know. I'll run it with the back tester. I wonder I wonder if there will be a way for us to ever make that an option for these guys.
To have the back tester on site.
Yeah, right. Without
Yeah, you can do that. You have to release the indicator as something different though. So there's a little more to it than just here's the back tester with it, right? And the update.
okay.
Because
So yeah, maybe
it's
we'll look at
actually
that.
what they have right now is an actual indicator, it's called, right? This is a strategy, so that's a completely different ballpark with other requirements. So so that's something we'd have to dig into, and it's very difficult to get these indicators approved through TradingView, as you guys have seen me struggle. So
Oh, that was nuts.
oh,
We
that was pure insanity,
Yeah, we
right?
had to jump through every hoop you could imagine and like try to yeah. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, let's wrap this up though.
All
I'm
right.
kind
The
of getting
next one is
tired.
looking for GRO, Brazil Potash Corporation.
Okie dokie. Let's take a look right quick with this. Nope. Giving you a buy there on those ones though. But I don't really like that there like that. It's trying to form bull channel though. Let's take a look at this, see where these wicks are. Yeah, so it's bouncing off the 100. Yeah, that could be positive. Just gave you a buy here too, right, Art? It's been pretty good to you here. Just had to use some caution. Um, you know, let's see what the 5 day looks like. Oof. I mean, if you bought these, buddy, you made some money, right? Not crazy amounts, but if you scalped it, I mean, that's good. Just not much data with this bad boy, man. Right? We don't even have Instagram. That sucks about some of these, right? Um, so again, this would have to be used on the daily and the 4 hour. And again, it's okay to use the daily for buy signals to chart out an entry, but you need to use the 4 hour for the stop loss. Uh, you know, I can tell you right now, you wouldn't have got tagged out till up and around here. And this guy, right? So, you know, you would have got tagged out and around here somewhere, right? So there's pros and cons to it. I would like for you guys to stick to the main assets that have like not like lots of data and nice, clean, good looks at everything kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
uh, like,
I mean,
like,
stick to the top stuff, right? I mean,
yeah,
you're gonna
uh,
make money on the top stuff. I know a lot of people are trying to look for the next moonshot that's gonna go up 40,000%.
yeah, but like, look at this stuff, man. And I ran some of these with the back tester, and he made some insane money off of some of these stocks, like Coca-Cola. Like I was like, oh my god, you made crazy bank even on this here, even buying these and taking a little loss here because the the backtester can't distinguish what dot wouldn't be like, oh, it ran up this much. I better not be looking at these dots. It's not smart enough to do that. It's not us, right? We're smarter than that. We know what to be looking for. Um, like Pi said, or you got the indicator. You should go through the top stocks and take a look, and
Yeah.
you'll really see a difference when you have some hard nice data to work with, right?
Yeah, I mean,
But
if you look at the 5 day and you can see that, I mean, you can fit the chart on your thumbnail. I mean, it's, yeah, I just probably wouldn't. I would lean away from it. That's just me, though. I am not a financial advisor, so.
well, it's just a good philosophy to follow when you have access to something like this that can produce something like this for you on top-notch assets, right? Like, man,
Hmm.
you know, and like it's not just like one time frame; it's all three of them, right?
Yeah, I mean, the backtesters 100% trades on Amazon. I mean, a perfect 7 for 7.
Yeah, I mean, looking at all these top stocks, you're definitely winning them all, right? You know, that's why like these stocks and stuff, they they just don't have the same data, right? It's not the same as like, they haven't been around. Clearly this is might be something that I might have to look at again too, right? This might be a little better, right? Looks better. Uh, and again, that's why I told all of you guys to make sure you get familiar with toggling back and forth. Because unfortunately, like I've said, it's against the terms of service with TradingView to provide alerts with these candles for whatever reason. I do not know,
Yeah.
but yeah. Um,
All
last
right.
but not least,
Yeah. Actually, there's two more, so sorry about that.
uh, hurry
So,
up.
ABCL. Let's see, is he
Okay,
even
let's.
online? I wonder if he edited this while I was online looking.
On panels. Okay. So this thing, man, you guys want these moonshots, eh?
Yeah.
Uh, dicey, man, but like, yeah, use the 1 day, and again use the 4 hour for stop loss, right? But like Lloyd, you clearly made money on every trade, right? Some better than others, right? Some, you made out not very good, like that one, right? You didn't even get a stop. So again, that's why I'm weary with these guys. Like I'm not gonna ever tell you, hey, the top stock to watch this week is ABCL, right? Because I can't suggest to any of my guys to buy this. It's a high risk, high reward play. Uh, and I don't know which way they'll swing it, right? Right now it looks bullish. It's in a clear cut FOMO channel,
Mm-hmm.
hitting resistance, right? So it'll come back down. If it doesn't clear this 100, it'll come back down, test this top band. It's got a ton of support there. So see how that plays out, man, if you're in it.
Yeah.
I hope it works out for you, bro. Because, I mean, the 4 hour worked out for you pretty good, right? So pay attention to that. And like I said, uh, make sure you toggle back and forth, take a look, and you make the educated decision on if it's worthy of me taking a look at it and reworking it with the backtester to see if I need to make a notation, or well, it probably needs to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, okay. Last but not
All
least.
right, the last one, CLSK. No Bitcoin requests this week.
Oh, that's okay because I'm tired and I can't do anymore.
Come
I've
on,
been,
dance for Ramses.
yeah, no, I've been literally charting and working on videos and stuff all day. I'm exhausted right now. My head actually hurts.
Yeah,
Uh,
me too.
the
So, but we're gonna keep plugging away because that's what we do.
Yeah, not tonight, man. I'm going to bed right after this. I ain't gonna lie. Um, this thing looks juicy on the daily. Keep it look, lots of data to work with, right? Yeah, there we go, right? You know what I mean? The 5 day probably has a bit too, right? Oh yeah, look, right? You made money. Hasn't given you any calls since, right? Hasn't liked one or two or 10 of the metrics that it's designed to look for. uh, this is maybe something that we might look at, right? I don't know though. I don't like that buy down into that. That would make too many people nervous, and you might get stopped out there, right? So again, that's why the back tester is important. We run
Hmm.
that all the time. Figure out what we got and what we need to change and what is wrong, right?
Yeah.
So this thing looks all right though, Art. Pay attention to the lines that I taught you. Pay attention to the channels I taught you. You'll know what to do, right? This is in a chop channel. You know where your support is. You lose this, you're in a bear channel. That's bad, right? Stochastic is exhausted, RSI is pointing down. Rejected off of this. One, two, three. There's like quite a few there, right? Like, yeah. So, and I mean, low one, two, down, one, two, right? So, watch for a triple bottom here, maybe. If it starts printing dots down here again, I'd buy it. I would
Hmm.
personally buy it. That's clear telltale, right? And again, toggle back and forth, right? Have those two candles there just like that, right? Easy to access. And then yeah, like this is probably an asset I would definitely flag, right? We would run the back tester just to see, right? And like just because like that, right? Um and but if it works out better, then we would make the appropriate adjustments, right? So thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Um,
Yeah, this
those
is a
who
world
got the
record here
indicator,
for
yeah.
221, 2 hours, 21 minutes, and surprising um, that we were able to get that far. I mean, especially since moving over to the memberships, right?
Oh
So,
no, that's fine though. I would rather be able to focus my
yep.
personal time with the people that are invested into me, right? Um, I put a lot of effort into my calls. I make sure that, I'm doing my due diligence to make sure that I'm making the best call that I know how to make. Um, and I now have more tools to provide more accurate calls. I mean, yeah, this stuff is my TA to get it here, but I wouldn't have been able to get it to where it is without Pi, right? So,
Mhm. Well, I appreciate you for allowing me to pick your brain so that we can bring this thing to life. I know that the members in the Discord have some level of appreciation for it. Others absolutely do not, and that's okay. I mean, we're not here to cater to everybody, but we are looking to build and grow the community with like-minded people, and teach people how to be successful. Really, I mean,
that is it. Period. I want to teach people how to navigate this gross space because just so many people get driven out of it due
yeah.
to just not knowing what's happening or
Yeah, they
what's
just
going
yeah
on
they dump
or
their money in and they immediately get their shit tucked. So we'll see what
yeah
this Clarity Act does for everything. Maybe it'll smooth some of these charts out.
yeah, we'll see. Right now we know the macro says up for our main assets, so we're just following the data, right? I mean Ethereum's what percent win rate again? 100, right? So I mean,
Yeah,
can it fail? Sure. I mean, but the data says that it's not going to, right? So, yeah. We're
yep,
gonna wrap that up with that. Thanks again, guys. Pie's gonna sign us off, and you guys enjoy your rest of your evening.
yep. So thanks for watching. I know some of you guys won't see it till tomorrow, but we appreciate you guys that stayed with the Discord, that trusted and believed us. So thank you again, and we will be back next week. Trunk Monkey out.